We just need to know these options because sometimes you just need to deal with these things. Okay. The other part that we are going to talk about is email templates. Okay, what is an email template? Yesterday we were sending those emails through workflow, right? So for sending the email through workflow or automating any email or doing any mass email, what we need? We need template. Yeah, fixed template for that. Okay. So creating email template is an option which is available here. How do you create email template? So whatever message you want to send. Yesterday we did through workflows and approval, we were sending certain emails. Now what exactly should be the body of that email or what should be the subject line of that email, that we can define by creating our own email templates. How do we do that? We just need to go to our setup, communication templates, email templates. Setup, communication templates, email templates. When you go to setup communication template and go to the email template, you will see that there are a lot of email templates which are already there, right? So these are the dummy email templates are by default there. You can create your own email template here. So just click on new template and create your own email template from here. So for email template, we just have to understand a few things. There are 4 types of email templates that we can create. One is text, one is letterhead, one is without letterhead, one is Visualforce. Okay, so Visualforce email template you will understand later on when we talk about Visualforce. Text, letterhead and without letterhead are very simple. The only difference is in the text email template you can just send plain text, no formatting, nothing. Text email template will not have any formatting option. You want to create a table, you want to color the text, you want to make change the font, nothing is available. In a letterhead template you have the formatting options. All those formatting text formatting options are available. Changing the color, font size, all those things are available. Without letterhead is a template where formatting options are available, but you have to write HTML code for formatting. So it's not available by default. You have to write HTML code for formatting that. Okay, so that is the difference. So if you create a text, you can straight away go to the next button from here. Give it a name, give a subject line and give a body, as simple as that. Okay, so it's not difficult. Only thing we need to understand here is that it should be available for use, then only an end user can use it on a workflow or something. If it is not available for use, it will not be available to the external users, to the users for using. So that is there. Now one more thing that we have to understand here is we can straight away go and type the subject line and the body. There's no challenge in that. Only thing is that the content that you're putting into the email, the subject or the body, it might have certain merge field values. Merge field values means, let's say dear, and after that you want the first name of the contact. So that is a dynamic value. So that thing will come from here. At the top you have available merge fields. So you will just select the object and the field and it will do the rest of the thing for you. So I want to put first name, contacts, first name. Come to the third column, copy this entire stuff and paste it here. So this brings you the formula to get the value of first name from. Right. So you don't have to remember that thing. You can just select the object and the field here. It will do the rest of the thing for you. Just copy it and put it here. Know what happens? Whenever this, whenever there's an email which is being sent to a particular contact, it will automatically take the first name of that contact here. So this is how simple it is. Is that clear, Subhajit?
Yes.
So as you see, this is a text email template and it does not have any formatting option. So it will be a plain text. Nothing can be done on this. Right. However, the other two email templates that we are talking about, there you will have the formatting option. The previous screen, last screen, you selected text and then you came to the this screen. Okay. For creating another email template which uses a letterhead, first thing we have to do is we have to create a letterhead. So how and where do you create a letterhead? Go to setup and click on letterhead. So letterhead is nothing but the background of the email. As I said, the letterhead option allows you to design emails with the formatting and all those things. The first thing that you might want to do is design the background of it. So here is the letterhead. You have the option of changing the color and all those things, editing the letterhead, and then you can use it with a letterhead email template. Change the color or whatever you want to do from here, save it, and then you can call it on the letterhead email template. The rest everything is same. The only thing is that you will have the formatting option.
LH1 will be visible somewhere. We need to select the formatting LH1, use LH1 as the formatting.
It's the letterhead, the background. When you create an email template with letterhead, it will ask you to select the letterhead. So you can have a lot of them, and out of that you will select this one. Okay, Subhajit, clear on this part, email template thing?
Yeah.
Right? Just try creating the email templates, and whatever workflow that we were doing yesterday, I would suggest that try to create your own email templates and put those in workflow. So that will give you some understanding on the email template. Though it is not a difficult thing. Email template is not designed in Salesforce only. A lot of other campaign management tools do have this email template designing concept. So that's pretty simple. So what subject line we want to put, what email body we want to put, that's fine. Okay. One last concept that you need to understand about email template is email templates are stored in folders. All these email templates, whatever we are talking about, these are stored in folders. Okay. If you see, when you go to the email template, you will see that there are folders. At the top you will have the folder. There are a few folders which are already there, and you have the option of creating new folder, right? Click on the email template, see the folders are there, and you also have the option of creating new folder, right? So why do we save email templates in folders? For two reasons. Number one, putting email templates in folders will help you organize your email templates. Right, let's say all your marketing related email templates you can put in one folder, all your sales related, all customer query related email templates you can save in one folder. So that is one, it helps in organization. Second thing, folder also helps you control the accessibility to the email templates. Email template is also one part of your application, right? For that also, sometimes you might want to control who should see that email template and who should not see. Let's say for marketing email template, you don't want the customer care executive to come and see the marketing email template, right? So that control is defined at the folder level. So if you go to any folder, you will see that there is option that this folder is accessible by all users, or this folder is hidden by all users, or this folder is accessible only by the following users. So we have that option, right? So any security thing that you want to put on your email template, that will be done on the folder level. Click on any of the folder, it will take care. No, go to email template. On that there was folder option, right? That is what. Create new folder.
While creating a new folder, we have an option.
Okay. So are we clear with this concept, Subhajit?
Yes.
We are okay with this? So we have talked about page layouts, we have talked about home pages, and we have talked about email templates. Right? Let me know if you have any questions.